You go to drama, and every time I do drama, and you too, Marie, every time you've done drama, you've made bad decisions. Anytime I get feeling desperate, right after I get desperate, I get stupid. And most people do. So if you feel this rising up in anxiety inside of you, that this house is a crisis, this utility bill is a crisis, this homelessness is a crisis, and you build that to where you justify doing something really dumb to get away from the crisis, you're making things worse every time you do that.
All right, Dave Ramsey answers a caller looking for a way out, but the conversation rapidly reveals much bigger problems. The financial mistakes start stacking up, the tough questions keep coming, and Dave Ramsey cuts straight to the heart of the issue. Breaking it down on Debt Disaster Daily. Subscribe for more financial chaos. I know there's like 95% of you guys watching who have yet to be subscribed. Drop that sub button, like the video, and we'll jump in.
I'm trying to become as most debt-free as we can. I don't think we're going to be able to do it all by the time we need this house, but our biggest loan is our solar panels. It's $40,500, and we'll pay it off by the year 2047. Might as well be dead by that point.
What in the world?
It's so long. It is so bad, but the reason we did it was because we were homeless for 2 years before that, and our budget was so tight we couldn't have our bills fluctuating every month, and then sometimes it would go to 400, sometimes it would go down to 80, and we never knew what we were going to get.
Wait a minute, stop, please.
And,
Please tell me you know how stupid this is now. That you
Oh,
traded
yeah,
$47,000 for a $100 fluctuation in your utility bill.
Absolutely, yeah, it was like a 300. Yeah, it was,
But still,
Either way,
there's no possible way any of this math accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. You completely surrendered major long-term debt for a tiny little movement in your monthly budget. And don't blame it on you being homeless.
Tell us why you desperately need, which is a strong language, to move right now. Why you need a new house.
We have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 900-square-foot house. We have 4 kids and 1 on the way that's coming in December.
God, that's a tiny house. That's a tiny house, especially for 4 kids.
Have our 3 oldest kids sharing a room, and the baby's sleeping with us in our room. But my boys, my oldest are boys, and they're getting to the age where they need to be.
How long have you been in this house?
4 years.
How old were they when you moved in this house?
Well, my oldest is 11 now, so I guess.
So you already were the old woman in the shoe when you moved into the house.
Yeah.
You barely fit in there when you bought it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't even know what that is. You got to look that up after you get off the air. Okay.
Better than living in the street. So.
Yeah, you remember being in the street, but you also bought a house that wouldn't handle your family. And now you're realizing that, and it certainly wasn't a crisis when you bought it. And things have not changed except by one baby. Okay. Now, what is this house worth?
This house has about $35,000 to $40,000 in equity right now.
Not counting the solar panels.
So you're gonna take that out. Mm-hmm.
Then so nothing.
So it doesn't have any equity when you pay off the solar panels because they're attached to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the house worth?
Yeah. About $235. We're at $186 right now, and after all the payments we've made, so.
Okay. Now my screen says, should we get our solar panel loan canceled? Why would you be able to get your loan canceled?
Well, you know how Facebook is. As soon as you start going in and searching something, it sends a bunch of ads your way, and you never know what's a scam.
Everything on Facebook is a scam. All of it. This is not a place to get solid information.
Yes. That's why I was calling, because they sell a really nice story. So I keep seeing the same name of the loan, which I'm sure is done on purpose, of the people who sold us the solar panels, saying that because they were making shady deals and things like that, that people are getting their loans forgiven.
Is it a lawsuit?
Was there? Yeah.
I don't. There have been some lawsuits, but it feels a little shady. Like
You need to do
the way
some
that they're
independent.
saying it-
What
You need to
is
do
your
some
household?
independent research on that. Don't go by Facebook if you want to know. Just research
Yeah.
if there's a lawsuit
What are-
pending against that company.
People have this tendency where they don't bother doing some due diligence before making a decision, which is absolutely wild to me. It's called get off your ass and do some research. Otherwise, you might fuck yourself over. Literally.
Is there a class action lawsuit
Yeah.
again, or has the Federal Trade Commission gotten a ruling?
There you go.
Go to the
What are some
FTC.gov.
good
Go to
sources?
FTC.gov, Federal Trade
Okay.
Commission.gov. Have you done that?
No, I was going to ask what are some good places to search because I go on Google and I get all
Yeah.
these companies that pop up with the same stuff. So I don't want to go in the wrong direction and then go into debt because of a lawyer or fee or whatever, and that was unnecessary.
What's your household income?
84,000.
Okay.
We have our three kids that are older have special needs, so we homeschool. I have several
What's-
chronic illnesses as well.
What's the nature of the special needs for the 3 kids?
Well, my oldest has severe anaphylaxis to a lot. And they have, all 3 of them have ADHD and anxiety, and 2 of them have autism.
Okay.
And I
All
have Lyme disease and rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh my goodness. Boy, oh boy.
That's
Okay,
why-
There's nothing wrong with having kids, mind you. I don't want some dummy misunderstanding what I'm saying. But it's like, it's either the parent was not responsible before having the first few kids, or it's a genetic problem, which often leads to even more issues later on. I'm not trying to discourage anything or anyone to have kids. But these are things that must be thought through. Maybe do a little more research, which I guess this will be more of the story for the end. In terms of finances, because yes, she did screw herself over big time with this solar panel loan.
a lot going on. What are you guys paying? What do you pay for the mortgage every month? What do you pay?
$1,400, and in November that will go up by $300. The windows on our house were cracking, and it wasn't safe. They were single pane from 1984, so we
So-
have to get new windows for the house.
So to
And
answer,
so the payment
let's
will
answer
go
your
up.
question at hand. You don't have the money today to move up in house.
No.
You just simply don't.
Absolutely not.
And we don't want to add insult to injury. The best thing I could think of is if you're trying to find another place that you could rent for a while that's got an extra bedroom that's in the same range, the $1,700 range.
If you got your house sold.
If you sell this house, and that can buy you some time to save up a down payment.
Yeah. Okay, Marie, I'm going to be honest with you and love you. Are you ready for me to do that?
Absolutely.
You sure? Brace yourself. Put your seatbelt on,
I
okay?
know it's already ugly here. It's all good.
Okay, all right. You guys make a lot of decisions that are large decisions that are very drama-based. Suddenly, the 1984 windows were dangerous. No, they weren't. A window
They were
salesman
cracked. There was
called.
a hole.
Suddenly, we couldn't afford. We were homeless, and so we bought a house that doesn't fit our family instead of going and renting something that fit our family. And so we went from drama to drama to drama. Oh, and we buy $47,000 worth of solar panels to stabilize a $300, $200 utility bill with another bill that is equal to almost that. So all this stuff is, you go to drama, and every time I do drama, and you too, Marie, every time you've done drama, you've made bad decisions. Anytime I get feeling desperate, right after I get desperate, I get stupid. And most people do. So if you feel this rising up in anxiety inside of you, that this house is a crisis, this utility bill is a crisis, this homelessness is a crisis, and you build it to where you justify doing something really dumb to get away from the crisis, you're making things worse every time you do that. You've made 3 large bad decisions in this phone call. And they all were based on that pattern. So you've got to take a step back and take a breath. And you've got a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
I mean, you got all kinds of special needs in the house. You're doing it all in 900 square feet. You were doing it in a homeless situation before. Those are all real stressors. But when you're in the cooker like that, you got to be real careful to move carefully and slowly on the next step. Otherwise, you're going to step on a rock and fall in the creek. And that's what I do. I get desperate. I get a little jinky, and all of a sudden I get stupid. And you've done 3 really large bad ideas. You should not have bought that house to stop being homeless. You should have gone and rented something that fits your family. You shouldn't have bought windows because they suddenly were a problem from 1984.
Yep.
Crap, those windows were in that house when you bought them. And then you shouldn't have bought solar. So, I mean, I'm picking on you. I told you to put your seatbelt on, but I'm loving you well. Hear me, because I can see this pattern real clearly. And if you don't break it, it's never going to go away.
Yeah.
And so I want you to stop. So, yes, I want you to investigate and see if you can get rid of the solar loan. It's possible. I'll give you a 10% probability that this particular company has been set up by the FTC and the loans are being forgiven. You can check it out, Federal Trade Commission, FTC.gov. I would pay a lawyer $500 to research it for me and check it out against $47,000. That's a good investment, and find out if there's a class action suit or something out there, or a Federal Trade Commission ruling out there to get rid of this. That'll help you get this house sold, and then gently and carefully and calmly go rent something.
Yeah, moral of the story is don't be and make stupid decisions. Take a breath and do a little bit of research on things that you probably do not know. Like, for example, she literally got herself into a big loan, knowing she's screwing herself over with these poor kids in a crowded house. Like, it's like she, like, the anxiety kicks in, and it's like, oh, I gotta go, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's like, it's insane. Like anyone that's doing this, they need to stop and think for a second. Like, use some logic for a bit before you fuck yourself over. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. This is Debt Disaster Daily. Subscribe for more financial chaos, and we're out.